Good evening, and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's nice to see you. You're here, part 4. Whoa, 4 parts. I'm already surprised myself. When we last left off, we were at the asylum with Jeanette. She gave us a mission to go stop the influence of a potential rival in the city of Santa Monica from growing in strength. So we're gonna go do that. However, we got one more thing we gotta take care of. This is Sam the Nosferatu. Hope you are having a great day. I know I am. While we're in the area, we're going to take a stop here and check on Mercurio, first of all. Just make sure he's not dead. Okay, just trying to make sure you're not dead. Alright. While we're here... Ooh, I see a little shiny silver ring there. Ooh, what's this? It's a big box. Okay?
Check. Is this thing recording?
We told Kilpatrick we'd check on Carson.
Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too.
Excuse me.
I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off. Damn, that sounds stupid.
Okay. So, that email says that McGee is at the tattoo parlor, and that the key to the tattoo parlor is right there. So that's where we're going to go. If you don't have a high enough hacking skill, like I did, you can... This game does a pretty decent job half the time of telling you, of hiding in plain sight where passwords or things might be. Amalia. I think Carson's got a thing for somebody, if you know what I mean. It's good to be here. I'm excited. It is a rainy day, much like this one where I'm at. It's been raining for the past few days, and it's just... I like the rain. I like being in the rain. I think it's a very pleasing experience. Let's just go get everything done right now, right? We'll do this. We'll go take care of the power click, and then we'll see what else happens. But, yeah. Excited to be here. Gotta sneak into the Tartu. Arr. Oh, get those tarts, too. Electric Boogaloo. Hello? I'm here for a tattoo. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Alrighty, let's see. Quick cash for modeling. Call Gimbel's Prosthetics. OL for original left. I'm assuming. You can see here. This is added from the ASMR. This was added with the latest of the unofficial patch. Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Gimbel's Prosthetics, and it gives a number that we can call. Because I guess we're calling, as opposed to us. See, hi, is this Gimbel's Prosthetics?
Hello, might I speak with Mr. McGee?
But he still says he's wishing to speak with Mr. McGee, so he must have caller ID. What a strange world we live in. Caller ID, what? In 2003? I'm kidding. It's clearly a payphone. Oh, I'm using his phone, but he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. So, do you know when he'll return?
No, actually, I'm looking for him myself.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence? Why are you looking for him?
He's just an old friend.
I see.
Sorry, I had to think of the... Could you answer a few questions for me?
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office?
Oh, it's a floating phone.
It?
Where? Oh, isn't that a pretty face? Where are you located?
I'm at the end of Main Street. small basement studio. The sign says Gimbel's Prosthetics.
Phone texture is
Just ring
beautiful.
the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a little while. Such a beautiful face. Gosh, I'm sorry. I've been playing. I've been playing another game, which I'm thinking of uploading. And I'm pressing the keys for that game. But at least I got my touchpad, which was what was causing me to hit things, was still on. I wasn't aware of that. So that's what the little problem was. All right. Now, I don't think talking to Officer Chunk is going to be the right way to do this. I think he'll probably freak out. But I can't pick that lock. No way. Let's see if I can just sneak by him.
Whoa. What the? That bear claw's not sitting too pretty. Oh, jeez. Evacuate the area. Or whatever the heck you are, I recommend you vacate the area immediately before I radio for additional security personnel. That really knocked a few years off the old ticker.
Now I'm scared. So now, I guess, yeah, Chunk has seen us. Like, but not a Masquerade violation, because people are cool. I play this game, and I realize that it's pretty... I mean, there's moments, but it's relatively... I don't have a problem not breaking the Masquerade too often. Alright, we were instructed to steal the charity box. Let's steal it. We could use some cash. Justifying it as we don't know if this money's going to go to the charity or not. Although it still hurts my soul. Alright, so if you click any one of these that's not in the correct order, you get a botch and you lose a point of blood. So we have to look at this and remember K-Knight, it's in the name, Kindred lore. So let's see, if we're talking about Cain, Cain slays Abel. Sounds like a good starting point, right? Let's see, Cain cursed by God. Okay, so this one is Cain spurns Lilith, but using the deductive property, which means he has to have met Lilith first. So meets Lilith. And then we're going to be epic anime characters. Yeah! He spurns it. Depending on what society that you are speaking to, some people believe that Lilith was the first Kindred, which is interesting. Alright, this boss is not that difficult unless you're playing a mod. Or you're not looted for... You're not looted. You're not spec'd out for combat. I was playing Clan Quest a few months ago, and I wanted to cry. Because it was a very, 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 very difficult fight. See, it does aggravated damage, which, you know, if you're not... combat oriented, or you don't know, you can't like take a hit. Let's see, can I use Night Wisp Ravens? Hey, sick. Yeah, it just got me a free hit, so I guess it wasn't that useful. Thankfully, they have Blood Heal and Blood Buff, which I don't think Blood Buff was in the original. Or no, I don't think Blood Heal was in the original. I think it was just Blood Buff, but they added Blood Heal. Which is a power that, at least in 5th edition, they have. Which I think is pretty cool. Alright, let's get out of here. We took care of that thing. Ugh, my stomach's grumbling. I need to get something to eat. This is still a light roleplay. I try to roleplay every now and again. Get the roleplay out, but we need to... What's up, Chunk? Can I eat you? Probably shouldn't. These bars... useful. Clearly. They become more useful later for sure, but we're not going to get into that. So if I had that one ability, I'd be able to eat her no problem. And be pretty rejuvenated, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I'm just going to sneak on by. I have some blood packs that I could use, but... See, if you're moving, obfuscate. Right? As long as you're not moving, obfuscate doesn't take anything. And that works at all levels. Level 1, which only works if you're motionless, right? But it still doesn't tick. See, timer will not run if you remain motionless. Really useful if you're like, I need a few minutes, I just need to calm down, I'm in the middle of this fight, it's difficult. Potence is really useful if you're going to be hitting things, which, as Jack said, Kindred don't take as much damage from guns. Can still be killed by guns, but... so, speaking of, we're going to take a look here, and we're going to think, what... I've got 7 experience points. I could increase one of my stats. Let's pick up another point in scholarship, just because, right, like, we've got the skill book here. Using a gun is simple, easy, and fun for the whole family. First, get a gun, preferably something for home defense, like an automatic rifle. Second, check to see if the gun is loaded. If not, do so. Third, find a target. We recommend an inanimate object if no muggers are around. Fourth, shoot. Feel the power. This book raises your firearm skill. Ba-ding! So, free point in firearms, not bad. Still not planning on shooting anything. Just not Sam's way.
Yes, may I help you?
May I help you? Spoke on the phone.
Right, I'll buzz you in.
I wonder how he reacts to us.
Hello there. Oh, I thought you were... I didn't realize, I don't do plastic surgery, I'm afraid. Maybe you should try speaking with someone down at the clinic instead.
Wow. Don't worry, I'm not contagious. Who are you?
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble.
Ow.
Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
I like Stan because he's funny. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Stan.
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up.
Leg up.
Bloody clever, that one.
Ah, what a laugh. Now, about Mr. McGee.
Oh, right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing.
But you're saying you didn't show.
No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him.
I see. Does the name Carson ring a bell?
Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excellent. I'm excited I clicked the button. Do you want me to try and dig it up? Yeah, that sounds great. I'd appreciate
Don't
it.
mention it. Just wait here a moment, and I'll be right along.
I'll wait here.
Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
What? I see that line doesn't change. He's kind of creepy. If that wasn't obvious. Right? Music nice, cheerful. Instantly gone. Ambience. Well, at least I've got this knife. Whether or not we use it. Dude, this, I mean, like, I don't give Troika enough credit. I heard that they had another really good game called Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic. Never played it. Heard about it. Here it's really good. So I gotta give Troika a lot of respect. Even though they are no longer in business. So we want... Oh, that's a really nasty mattress, dude. What the heck? I mean, you gotta sleep, but I don't. This is, this could be... See, look, he's just, sometimes you need to amputate when dealing with prosthetics. But this is an obscene amount of blood. And I'm so hungry. I kind of want to eat. Maybe Gimbal will let me have a little nibble. Sorry, I like to make music.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Okay. Let's get on opening the store. Oh, look, it's Gimbal and his prosthetics. Oh no, Gimbal, don't beat me with your arm. Alright, let's activate Blood Buff just so that I can get an increase in strength so my unarmed is. Alright. This is why you put points into Brawl. Brawl is what allows you to make combat feeds. Which is really useful when you think you're about to frenzy. I don't normally let myself get this low.
Ah! Oh, God! Gimbal got to you, too? Man, that's inhumane. Looks like he sliced up your face and sewed it back together in the wrong order.
I like how cool our Nosferatu is. Like, people are like, man, you ugly. And it's just like, yeah, it's a birthmark or any numerous thing. It's a birthmark. You're Carson, right? Kilpatrick sent me.
You did? Oh, man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He's got some work for you, so you should head back to his office.
What? Oh, no, man. No. Not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Well, I guess I'll give him the bad news. See you later.
Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
Yeah, you take care of that. Now, I wish I knew when Bloodlines 2 was coming out. One of the things that you can get as a pre-order bonus or something is a skin for one of the armor weapon sets, which is this severed arm. I guess more people used it than I did. Respect. Poor Gimbal. But yeah, looking at the stats here, it is impractical as a weapon. You need a melee requirement of 6. That does 12 points of damage. That's not bad, but although the previous owner probably misses it, you can still put it to good use. But the problem is it requires like 6 to do marginal amounts of damage. Whereas things like, let's find something. See, this doesn't even require 6, right? But it's got a damage potential of 20 and it's lethal. But it's got the same lethalities in it. These stats are always kind of confusing to me, at least somewhat. Like, I understand them separated, but I'm still, I guess maybe not the. I don't read too well. So I look at lethality and I'm like, okay, so that's the difference between doing bashing damage and bludgeoning and or lethal and non-lethal. So something bladed is going to be lethal, doing more damage to Kindred, because Kindred take... Yeah, I need blood. Thank you. I've never seen that little ticker before. I need to get like a little nibble. I just need somebody. Anybody just go missing. Wow, that's a really dark thing to say. Oh, hey, what's up, guy? You gonna come over here? Oh, that's such a shame. How's my humanity? I can take a hit. Are you going down? Are you going down to Gimbals? You just became my favorite meal. Oh my god, I almost killed him. Really should have gone back and finished the job, but I don't think Sam's got enough self-control to do that, but I've just been trained for years to press the F key anytime I see it go down quickly, so it's just what it is. It be what it be. But I should be able to find someone else to feed from here soon. Ooh, what's up, dude? You are alone. I should have taken my chances, but let's see what's going on back at my apartment. And we can go through the sewers to get to Asylum and see if we can pick up some blood from the rats. Oh, look at that. A lot of money left lying around. Funny bet. How strange. We'll pick that up. I should have stopped by Arthur Kilpatrick's, but oh well. That texture is still broken. No matter how much I've messed with it. But it's just right now these mirrors. Okay, let's take a look at our emails. I probably got just a nice pat on the back from Prince LaCroix. Your assistance was much appreciated in regards to the werewolf blood. Please find your payment in the mailbox if you haven't already done so. So yes. I'm giving the Frenchman a British accent. Don't ask me why. Because it's just my go-to posh, really. Enough years of being Mr. Beaver, right? We'll do that to you, love. But we're not going to be doing anything crazy like that now. See, I guess being a Nosferatu, just eating rats is just more cost efficient because they give you 3 points of blood. You don't kill anybody, except for a poor rat, so if anything, you're cleaning up the city. Although rats are also have their uses. So I'm led to believe. I mean, how could we forget Pizza Rat? They don't run from me, which is convenient. Unfortunately, I have to kill you. Jay's good, though. Okay, so we are here, near E, which is by 15, which is Gimbals. So we need to go to the Asylum, which is 6. Which means we need to get out at C or F. So let's turn back around and go the other way. Yeah, sewer transportation is always a little confusing to me. I hear the chipper chipper of a rat. Feast on your ratness. I see one down there. Look at that. Almost full, and I just had to eat 3 rats. Doing that in... being a vegan, as the vampires call it, is highly possible. Although you can never raise your blood potency above a certain level, which makes you a little... Do I have that? That's for boxing. Hunted. Yeah, Foxy Boxes, okay. But yeah, it's entirely possible to get your to be a vegan, as it were. The only problem with that, as sad as it is your blood potency, which allows you to it allows you to it basically means you're a stronger vampire. It allows you to spend more blood. It allows you to do more stuff. It's got a lot of really useful stuff. It also is a measure of how strong your blood is, your blood potency. Being a vegan, eating exclusively animals, means that you are almost always hungry all of the time, because only by feeding on a human and draining it completely can you...
What were you thinking?
Can you reduce your hunger to 0? Anyway. What about?
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
Wait.
Shut. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I didn't do it.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I swear I didn't do it. I even brought you the item from the Ocean House and the diary from there.
Excellent.
I don't know what I'm doing with this voice.
However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you.
Trying to put some more gravel on it for
you've acted
Nosferatu.
decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yeah.
There's only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
And how do I do that?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. No, I mean, the voice, I don't think it really fits. Normally, Nosferatus do have a little bit of gravel in their voice. Even the incredibly charismatic Gary Golden. But I think Sam is new enough to being embraced. And I think that's probably a character choice, honestly. I think they all kind of put a little bit. I'm trying to think if anybody... I don't think Mitnick has... So, we'll go back. I'll go. Then the feud is off?
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
I'll do it. I mean, if that's something that you guys are... I mean, I want to make this as fun as possible for everybody. So if you like it a particular way, if you think, hey, do a little bit more gravelly, I think that fits better, I could definitely see a reason for it, honestly. I mean, being a former radio personality, if you lost your voice, I feel like that would kind of ruin it, honestly. How does she expect me to get into this damn diner? Through the front door, obviously, but there's people everywhere. I mean, obviously, she must just... I mean, I know it's easy for Kindred, but damn. Oh, look at all those motherfuckers right there. And it still counts as a Masquerade Zone, so everybody's gonna look at me. Where you going, man? Alright. Let's take a quick little...
Where you going, man?
Watch out, that guy's got a shotgun. As you can see, shotties do a lot of damage. Come on. Come on. No. No. You're gonna shoot at me. I'm gonna drink your blood. And now it's back to a masquerade. So... You're dead. How are you gonna give me a masquerade violation? But yes. If you are playing as a ranged character, this is the first time you get the shotgun. If that's something that you want. Definitely useful as anti-vampiric measures until you get... I mean, Jack's got a point. I mean, you shoot anything with a shotgun almost point-blank range, it's going to do a lot of damage. I've never really... And they have a very, like... Guns are just infinitely almost better, in my opinion, just stat-wise looking at them, more than melee weapons. But at the same time, I don't really believe that. Just stat-wise, that shotgun does like a lot of damage. Hello?
Terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design, so she sent those men to kill you. I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
What have I gotten myself into? This is a major point, which is why we're going to spend an extra couple experience points to get that, because as you can see, I've got this blue dot. It means I got a free point. So I'm getting 3 dots, but I'm not paying the cost for a 3rd dot. I'm paying the cost for a 2nd dot because I've got a free dot. It's just being persuasive is helpful here. Gives you a bunch of experience points for the most part. Let's spend it. Let's wait. We'll get the extra point in dexterity. That way we can just get, like, 2 of our skills that we use up higher. Provided we get experience points, which we will. Just as long as you just know where you're going, you don't really have to worry about people, I guess. But spending most... Like, being in this club and being in stealth... It is what it is. Now, we're gonna speak to them, and hopefully we can pass this. Well, we'll just see. It just requires a decently high persuasion check. Let's walk in like bosses. Oh, that took too long. Dang automatic doors. Oh, hey, what's up, Therese? Jeanette locked herself in the bathroom. Oh my God!
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising. You've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again.
Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette.
I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me.
I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister.
Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a...
You don't say a word about Father.
Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me.
You take that back, you bitch. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was
Spicy.
the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Just drinking my tea here. Don't mind me.
Isn't
What's going on
obvious?
here?
I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
Ooh, I don't have a high enough persuasion check. So now I have to pick who we're gonna side with. Let's talk it out from a roleplay perspective. Sam is currently working with the Camarilla. He's a decent guy. He doesn't... I don't think he would be like, you want her to blab your secrets like that? We'll just say... We're gonna side with Therese, because we're working with the Camarilla, right? I mean, that's what we're working for right now. That's what we're doing. You're gonna let her blab your secrets like that? No. That feels dirty when I say it in character, thinking about it. So we're gonna say, go on, Jeanette.
Had his way with you. He didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up. Just shut up!
Mature video, guys. I'm so sorry. Stop it, Jeanette.
That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
That doesn't give you a right to tell her what to do.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control
We're playing
something,
like teeter-totter right now.
And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
You're right, Jeanette. Therese tried to have me killed.
Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but
See,
I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What happened to your father, Therese?
I was always good to Father, but Jeanette made him miserable. Over the years, it all became too much for him. I think she broke his heart, so he killed himself right in our room. Killed himself? Therese! You placed his finger on the trigger once you blew his mind all over the silly clown wallpaper. Right after he found me in your bed and thought I was you. He was always angry at you. You drove him to drink. When he died, he was in torment. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Oof. I can't believe you killed your own father, Therese.
The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
this isn't gonna go well, but let's grab the gun, Jeanette.
I killed her.
Woo!
I didn't want her to go. I only wanted her to change. You understand, don't you? Poor Therese. You wanted to find Bertram. He's at the old gas station in an empty oil tank. He'll help you because I'll ask him to. But you must keep your tongue tied tight about what happened this night. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Don't hesitate to come see me once in a while. I'm going to be so lonely without Therese. I mean, I may need someone like you sometime. And I do get bored so easily. Maybe you could come by and cheer me up sometime.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, that was... Ooh. Alright. Judgment call. Jeanette has no problem working with the Nosferatu. Therese thinks Nosferatu are disgusting. So we're going to work with Jeanette. Now, I don't know how that scene goes canonically. I can only assume the way that the scene goes canonically is one of two ways. Either because Therese and Jeanette, or maybe this game just doesn't exist canonically. I don't know. It's fine. Either Therese and Jeanette make their differences, right? And then in Modern Knights, they're still working together, but maintaining the outward appearance of hating each other, because you can get them to work together. It's possible. I just wasn't set for that. Get them to work together. By the way, I said I was going to do it, so boom. Get them to work together. They work together. They set up a club in Hollywood, which is an area we're going to be going to soon. Not immediately soon, but at some point. But they work together. And, yeah. Everything's fine. Or what just happened, where if this game is allowed in the greater universe, where the protagonist of the game chooses one or the other, but the personality that was destroyed comes back eventually. That's the only other option I can think of if this game is canonical, but who cares about canon, right? Only Star Wars fans. That's me. I'm a Star Wars fan. You'll find out when I play Star Wars. Or you can watch me play Star Wars on Twitch. Shameless plug. My initial observations of the city indicate that the Canaanites here are both scattered and unorganized. There are 3 individuals of note, but they seem to be involved in some sort of dispute. I shall continue to watch and listen. Ooh. He's a spy. I was just enjoying my tea while they were fighting. These Canaanites are a curious and fragile race. They waste the gift of their immortality on petty scheming and fleshly gain. We will have little problem making the city our own. Dun dun. 21. 04. It seems that my presence here has been noted by one of the Canaanites, a Nosferatu. I believe the sentence goes, a Nosferatu, I believe they are called. I always like to put a comma there because I don't know how to read, apparently. He has entrusted the responsibilities of my surveillance to a bumbling mortal fool. I have begun to follow this so-called spy, a small amusing respite from my usual duties. Aw. I ship it. Nox / Quajan spy. I have drawn the attention of a newcomer, an agent of the prince, who has discovered the corpse of Virgil Crumb. Who has discovered the corpse of Virgil Crumb. I know very little about this individual, but they seem more resourceful than most Canaanites. I will prepare myself in the event that our paths cross, because an altercation seems imminent. If I do not survive, let my last report state that Santa Monica is ripe for the taking. We'll find little resistance if we come here in force. Alright, guys. This is it. This is it. He's here. We're gonna take him out for Santa Monica. For our people. Hopefully. Put another point in melee. Let's go. This guy's just like, with honor. And I'm like, make a man out of me, daddy. So he's got a sword, which is a nice addition to have, but he's also got a crossbow. And he likes to leap around. But I have potence. Now, Kuei Jin, which is or the Cathayan, I didn't realize my health was that low. Potence, mother lumper. I am the Slayer of Worlds. Now he drops one of two things, depending on what you killed him using. He either drops the Shenganto, which is a nice, decent sword, mass-produced version of a katana, not as dangerous as a real one, or not as effective, but quite dangerous nonetheless. It is a nice mid-game sword until you get your hands on a katana, which is a late-game sword. Alright, it's got a nice range, it's got decent damage. It's alright, okay? Or, if you kill him while he's using his crossbow, he drops a crossbow. That's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me in the world of darkness. It's a privilege and an honor to share it with you. I will see you next sunrise, provided I awake then from my torpor. I'll see you again, guys. Only here on Draconis Plays. Bye-bye for now.